Winter has fully set in, and our favorite cannibalistic soccer team is barely surviving. Lottie has now fully embraced her cult leader destiny, while Shauna is keeping herself entertained by chatting with Jackie's frozen corpse. Misty finds a new bestie in Crystal, while Van is basically on 24/7 Tice sleepwalking watch. Meanwhile, in present-day chaos, Shauna and Jeff are covering their tracks after Adam's murder, but Callie is getting suspicious. Misty is on a mission to find Natalie, who has been kidnapped by, surprise, Lottie, who now runs a full-blown cult commune. And Taysa, well, she finds out she built a creepy altar in her basement. Shauna takes her friendship with dead Jackie to the next level by dressing her up and having full-blown conversations with her. The others finally decide it's time to cremate Jackie, but surprise, snow falls on her burning body, cooking her instead. With their hunger at an all-time high, the team goes full Hannibal and feasts on her. In the present, Shauna is questioned about Adam's disappearance, while Callie unknowingly flirts with a detective. Misty teams up with a quirky citizen detective named Walter. Meanwhile, Thaisa starts hallucinating again, leading to a car crash that lands Simone in the hospital. And Lottie? She's trying to convince Natalie that she's not a cult leader. Spoiler, she totally is. Thaisa wakes up to the horrifying realization that she too was part of the Jackie buffet. Natalie and Travis try to hunt, but instead find a mysterious white moose that vanishes like a ghost. Ben is spiraling into regret land, imagining the life he could have had with his boyfriend. And then there's Shauna, who gets a nosebleed on her baby blanket, which somehow leads to birds dropping dead from the sky. In the present, Shauna channels her inner action hero after getting carjacked, Misty interrogates Randy, and Taysa follows her fugue state instincts all the way to Van's video store in Ohio. The Natalie versus Lottie rivalry gets serious as they each embark on their own hunting expeditions. Lottie almost freezes to death and has a vision, while Natalie spots the ghost moose again but fails to capture it. The highlight? Javi, who's been missing all season, suddenly reappears. But he's not talking, very suspicious. In the present, Callie figures out Matt is a cop, so she feeds him fake intel about her mom. Taysa and Van reconnect, and Misty and Walter get closer to finding Lottie's cult. Lottie, meanwhile, is struggling to keep her grip on reality. Misty confesses to Crystal that she destroyed the plane's emergency transmitter, and when Crystal reacts badly, Misty accidentally shoves her off a cliff. Oops. Shauna and Thaisa get caught in a snowstorm, and Shauna promptly goes into labor. Because of course she does. In the present, Shauna and Callie get pulled into the police station. Meanwhile, Walter proves he's the ultimate true crime junkie, Misty finds Natalie but gets rejected, and Thaisa and Vaughn try to figure out what's real and what's fugue state nonsense. Shauna goes through a nightmarish labor that results in a stillborn baby. Her baby didn't make it. In the present, Shauna, Taysa, Van, Natalie, Misty, and Lottie all reunite at the cult compound, setting the stage for absolute chaos. Shauna buries her baby and spirals into grief. The team tries to find Crystal, not realizing Misty already took care of that situation. Lottie, trying to atone, offers herself as a punching bag, and Shauna takes that invitation very seriously, leaving Lottie unconscious. In the present, the group starts therapy, aka cult brainwashing. Van reveals she has terminal cancer, Misty admits to Walter that Adam's case is sketchy, and Lottie realizes her therapist isn't real. The team is officially losing it. With no food left, they draw cards to decide who will be sacrificed. Natalie gets the death card, but before she's killed, Javi tries to save her and falls through the ice instead. And the team? They let him drown and feast on his body. In the present, the cops close in on Shauna, Walter frames Kevin for Adam's disappearance, and the women start revealing long-held secrets to each other. But Lottie? She insists that the wilderness still wants a sacrifice. The girls fully embrace their Lord of the Flies lifestyle and cook Javi. Ben, horrified, considers running away. Lottie, realizing she's no longer the leader, passes the torch to Natalie, just as the team's cabin mysteriously burns to the ground. In the present, the women try to trick Lottie into getting help, but instead they end up back in sacrifice mode. Shauna pulls the Queen of Hearts and gets hunted, but Callie saves the day by shooting Lottie. Just when things calm down, Lisa enters with a gun, and Misty accidentally kills Natalie while trying to stop her. Lottie is taken away, but not before cryptically saying, "The wilderness is pleased." Whatever that means, it probably isn't good. And that's season 2. More hallucinations, more cult behavior, and of course, more cannibalism. Season 3 is going to be even crazier.